Sporting Gijón beat Oviedo in the Asturian derby in front of 25,000 plus spectators. After 3 wins in 3 games, Huesca lose for the first time at El Alcoraz against Burgos. And Julian Calero wins with Levante on his return to Cartagena.
These are the results in La Liga HYPERMOTION match day 4. Tenerife 0, Racing 1, Granada 1-1 draw against Deportivo, Burgos 1 against Huesca 3, Sporting put against Oviedo, Córdoba a 0-0 draw against Málaga, another 0-0 draw, Racing de Ferrol against Mirandés, Cartagena 0, Levante 1, Eldense 1, Almería 0, Zaragoza 3, Elche 0, Albacete 0, Eibar 1 and Castellón 1, Cádiz 3. And this is how La Liga HYPERMOTION table looks like, with Real Zaragoza at the top with 10 points, followed by Huesca with 9, Racing, Levante and Eibar with 8, and in the drop zone places Elche, Racing Club, Córdoba and Tenerife.
Tenerife welcomed Racing de Santander to the Estadio Eliodoro Rodriguez Lopez on match day 4 in La Liga HYPERMOTION. It was the away side who carved an early opening. Andres Martin worked an effort for himself that hit the side netting early on in Tenerife. Then the home side went up the other end, and they found the opener through Michael Mesa, but he was deemed offside in the build-up, and the goal was ruled out for offside. Racing then moved forward, and Rodriguez's cross was headed away, but it fell to Saúl at the back post, and his effort was saved well by Salvi Carrasco in the Tenerife goal. Racing continued to pile on the pressure, and they almost went through, went forward. Karikaburu was dispossessed by the goalkeeper. He was unable to take advantage of the opportunity and make it 1-0. Racing then worked a move forward, and it was their midfielder Aritz Aldasoro who went just wide with an effort from distance. Number 8 going close to breaking the deadlock. Some sloppy play by Tenerife give Racing a chance, and it was substitute Juan Carlos Araña who almost broke the deadlock with his left-footed volley that flew just over the bar. Volley was well struck, but he couldn't hit the target. But that didn't stop Racing, and it was Juan Carlos Araña who opened the scoring with a fine finish after a brilliant through ball by Andres Martin in the 63rd minute of the game. The number 9 was just onside. He peeled away and finished superbly into the back of the net. And then it was Martin himself who was 1-on-1 with Carrasco, but the goalkeeper stood strong and kept out the former Tenerife player. It was an excellent chance for the away side to double their lead. but Martin just missed the effort. Then Luismi drove forward, and he was pulled down by left-back Saul, who would see himself sent off after receiving a second yellow card on the night. And Racing had to live with 10 players on the field. It was Luismi then who drove in a free kick that was headed goalward, but well saved by Ezquieta. The Racing goalkeeper punched it away. Tenerife would go close again. This time, Ezquieta was the man of the moment, keeping the home side out and keeping the game at 1-0. And that was how it ended. Tenerife 0, Racing de Santander 1.
The Granada fans welcoming the team to the early kickoff this Saturday. It started with sun, ended up with a torrential storm. Deportivo fans making the trip to Andalusia, hoping to get something out of it, and they eventually got it. Minute silence for Candy. And the first chance here for the home side. With this, just wide. Flowing football. One touch. And this is the second they did in a row. And this one ended up in the back of the net. But not the way they expected to do it. He came over the defender wearing the Deportivo shirt. Pablo Martinez didn't want to. But he scored an own goal. Weisman was close. (1-0) Granada. Straight away, Deportivo trying to equalize, and they did equalize, but the goal didn't stand. Offside position. It was miles offside. The decision was easy to take, even though it took a few minutes. Another counter for Granada. This time the central defender, Ignasi Miquel, with a header. There's another cross. And this time Lucas Perez sent the ball in the back of the net. And Deportivo, via Lucas, got a point. Early goal in the second half. And it was a beauty by the striker. On the counter, Deportivo could have done it on several occasions. This one, Lucas, with a great ball and a shot. And the referee gave an offside position there. A great pass by the striker. Again, the visitors with the intention of winning the game, and they could have done it here, but the goalkeeper managed to bury the ball away. Good save there. And here, with the rain already inside the ground, but the goal didn't stand. Offside position. It's pretty clear. And again, not far away. The game ended up with a draw. Granada 1, Deportivo 1.
There was a party atmosphere at El Molinón as Sporting beat Oviedo in the Asturian derby. And captain Cote scored a great goal, but it was Victor Campuzano who sealed the deal. Off a throw-in, the number 11 fought for the ball and managed to take it down the line. He ran towards the box and squared up to David Costas. From there he put the ball onto his left foot and struck into the top corner. It was his first time on the ball in the game, and Victor Campuzano scored the best goal of the weekend.
Matchday 4 in LaLiga HYPERMOTION versus the Asturian Derby as the Sporting de Gijón host Real Oviedo at El Molinón. Sporting de Gijón, Gravioto, a silver medal winning. And also a minute of silence held to the victims. Fatal incident at the port of Gijón last Thursday. The game started pretty level, but just 20 minutes into the first half, this clear penalty on Gaspar by David Costas gave the chance to the Sporting de Gijón to lead the game. It was Otero who took the responsibility, and the man who scored the first goal of the game, and his first goal of the season as well. He didn't miss. Picked the right side, and Aaron Escudella dived the other one. Real Oviedo didn't give up, and set pieces was one of the clear chances of the first half. Already about to get into minute 40 of the first half. The home side doubled their lead after a great strike. This time was Cote, the captain, who got the clearance by the Real Oviedo defense, and with a slight touch and a perfect execution, sent the ball into the back of the net. Impossible for the keeper. What a goal. Just right before the halftime whistle. Already Sporting de Gijón trying to score their third goal before going to the locker room. By this time, Aaron denying the goal to the home side. Already in the second half, again Otero trying to kill the game, just start, but just 3 minutes in. It was Ilias Chaira who shortened the distance after a great play by Alemão. Alemão taking easily on Olachea, and Ilias not missing that great pass, that great assistance by the number 9. Game was pretty level, but then Ruben Alves brought in this man, Campuzano, and just 1 minute inside the pitch, he killed the game with this absolutely screamer. What a finish by number 11 to score the third goal for Sporting de Gijón. Victor Campuzano, second goal of the season. Perfect execution, taking on David Costas, and then looking for the top corner. Impossible again for the keeper, and a great goal. Since then, Real Oviedo kept looking to short the distance again. Alemão really close to get that header in, but missed that chance. And Sporting de Gijón trying to make bigger the result. Keipo, that also stepped into the pitch 10 minutes before the final whistle. And Aaron with a great save, and Dani Calvo clearing that ball. Finally, Sporting de Gijón got the win. and also the Asturian Derby and the first win of the season.
Huge away win, first one of the campaign away from El Plantío for Burgos at El Alcoraz, where Huesca lost their first match of the season. Still Huesca at the end of the game, top of the table with 9 points. It was a very intense duel since the very, very beginning. 100 games played by Joaquin with Huesca. Huesca started strong, looking for their fourth win of the campaign. Tony Abad, Soko, the cross, and it's gonna be Villarraza with the shot hitting the side of the net. Villarraza very active and a protagonist for the good and for the bad during the whole game. Here's the effort by the left wing back. Ball goes over Arroyo's head, and Villarraza hitting the side of the net. Burgos very dangerous on the counter-attack with players like Curro. This is Edu Espiau. It's gonna be Rubén Pulido to the ball. Espiau is going to find Curro inside the box, but look at Dani Jimenez, excellent, the goalkeeper, denying Curro for the first time in the match. It was not going to be the last one. Good fight by Edu Espiau, who started instead of Ferniño. Beats the two Pulidos to the ball. Rubén and Jorge, the pass. And Dani Jimenez denying Curro. Curro again, the pass by Alex Sancris. The shot by Curro, the rocket, and another save by Dani Jimenez. Denying Curro again. Dani Jimenez, the hero of the first half, keeping Huesca in the game. First half clearly dominated by the visitors. Another shot, this time is Alex Sancris, and another save by the former Alcorcón and Leganés goalkeeper. In the second half, Alex Sancris, a nightmare for Huesca's defense during the whole match. Here comes the cross, huge opportunity, and Íñigo Córdoba misses, but this was a warning by Íñigo Córdoba. Started as winger, then played a fullback and was better at fullback than at winger, missing the opportunity. Kick play of the game, bad control by Villarraza. Alex Sancris steals the ball away from him, a foul by Villarraza. The foul is outside the penalty area, but Villarraza sees a red card. He was the last man. It was a clear scoring chance for Sancris. So good call by the young referee, Jose Antonio Sanchez. The foul is clearly outside of the penalty area. Curro can take advantage of it, but 12 minutes into the second half, 7 minutes into the second half, Huesca was down to 10 men. Huesca kept fighting and fighting, trying to win it on a set piece. Scored 5 this season on set pieces out of their 6 goals. Rubén Pulido had it here, but his header was blocked by Atienza. Aggressive move by Bolo, putting Dani Ojeda into the game. And moving back, Íñigo Córdoba to left fullback, and in this cross by Sancris, Íñigo Córdoba comes inside, delivers and scores the game winner. With 14 minutes remaining, Íñigo Córdoba with his first goal as a Burgos member. A key one, a goal that will mean 3 points for los burgaleses away from El Plantío. Dani Jimenez couldn't reach it. Huesca played very brave football with 10 men, but they couldn't hold Burgos for so long. Still looking to tie it on set pieces. Vallejo had this one, but went the wrong way, going to the near post instead of delivering a shot to the far post. Many Burgos players there defending the near post. Big win for Burgos at Huesca. Final score 1-0 at El Alcoraz.
Cordoba went up against Malaga on match day 4 of the La Liga HYPERMOTION 24-25 campaign. It was the Andalusian derby. And the venue, Estadio Nuevo Arangel. Both these teams at opposite ends of the table. Malaga in 7th and Cordoba 21st. It was the home side on the front foot. A ball crossed in. The cross comes shot. It turned out to be Alex Sala drawing a save from Malaga goalkeeper Alfonso Herrero. And then a free kick on the edge of the area. Jacobo Gonzalez took it, but it was wide of that Malaga right-hand post. But it was a bright start by the home team. This time Malaga came forward. An opportunity from the right. Well worked, and this time ball drilled across the face of goal. Carlos Puga it was who barged his way through. But again, Cordoba had an opportunity, and this time Antonio Casas looked to play the ball through Alfonso Herrero's legs, but it wouldn't have counted because the flag was up. Nice idea though. Herrero was equal to it. And once again, Cordoba pushed for that breakthrough. Christian Caracedo laid the ball off, and this time it was struck well by Jacobo Gonzalez, but beaten away by Alfonso Herrero at his near post. Once again, the home side pushed forward. The ball was whipped in, and somehow it failed to find the back of the Malaga net. From around 3 yards out. Helped on by Adrian La Peña, and Antonio Casas couldn't divert his header between the sticks. Again, Cordoba came forward, held up by Antonio Casas, who went for goal, and it was always drifting wide of Alfonso Herrero's left-hand post. And then there was an opportunity for Jude Soonsup-Bell, 20-year-old Englishman, entering the action formerly of both Chelsea and Tottenham. Malaga came forward, and this time a rare opportunity for Antonio Cordero. Cordoba once again pushed forward, and a late opportunity for Theo Zidane, whose header came off the shoulder of Anya Galileo. Great opportunity that for the son of Zinedine Zidane, but it finished goalless. Cordoba 0, Malaga 0.
Racing Santander are experiencing a great start to the season. Two of their main attacking forces joined together to beat CD Tenerife. It was a move involving Arana, who had been on the field for just 3 minutes, and Andres Martin, which gave the victory to their side. Montero received on the wing and looked for Arana. Number 9 played to Andres Martin, who sent a long ball for the run of the player from the Canary Islands. The striker got into the box and with the inside of his foot beat debuting goalkeeper Salvi Carrasco. It was the best play of matchday 4.
All square at Amalata between Racing Club de Ferrol and Mirandés. Both teams came in different dynamics, and at the end of the game the result it was fair. In the first 45 minutes, the side of Alessio Lisi were the better team, slightly better in the second half. Racing Ferrol came from the halftime break better, but any of the two made a difference. Panicelli very active, the number 9 of Mirandés, through the whole game with that header. Gutierrez, centre back, with a very good run. The shot deflected, almost surprising. Jesus Ruiz Suarez, the former Alcorcón goalkeeper, had a good performance against Mirandés. A total of 5 saves. Captain Bryce with a shot from far distance, off target, not good enough. Racing de Ferrol, 3 of the 4 games so far play at home. Still winless this season, 2 points out of 12. They had the positive news, the debut of Bebé, the former Rayo Vallecano. Those are images from the second half. Chiqui with the overhead kick over the crossbar. Iseta, who replaced Joel Roca. A shot from far distance, easily saved by Jesus Ruiz. Dorrio, very active for Racing de Ferrol. Pacey winger of the Galicians, the shot over the crossbar. Alessio Lisi side Mirandés, still undefeated. 4 games of the season, 1 victory and 3 draws. Aside from Miranda de Ebro. Álvaro Sanz, number 6 of Racing Ferrol, facing former club. And Bebe, classic move from Bebe, shot off target. There was only 1 clear chance through the whole game, and it was for Mirandés. It was a very cagey fixture. Omenchenko, loan from Oviedo, far distance, 2 wide. Both had 11 shots, only 1 on target for the home side. 4 from the visitors, and the ovation from Amalata to Bebe when he was replaced by Manu Vallejo, those 2 teams. Very active in the summer transfer window, adjusting details of the squad. Many new faces for both sides, but different dynamics so far for Racing Ferrol and Mirandés. The final score at Amalata, Racing Ferrol 0, Mirandés 0.
Hello and welcome to the Estadio Cartagenova. It's week 4 in the Spanish second division, and it was Cartagena against Levante. The visitors coming into this game unbeaten after a victory and 2 draws in their opening 3 matches, and with former Cartagena manager Julian Calero now at the helm at Levante. And it was the visitors who took the lead in the first half. Jose Luis Morales scoring his first goal on his return to the club after a spell with Villarreal. The veteran getting on the end of an excellent through ball from Carlos Alvarez, splitting the Cartagena defense. And Morales with a finish into the far corner past debutant goalkeeper Tony Fuideas, who was in the Cartagena side with the first choice goalkeeper Pablo Campos away on international duty. We just got a quick glimpse there of the Cartagena boss Abelardo watching the game from the stands, serving the second of a 2-match ban after his sending off against Zaragoza. Keeper Fuideas making a good save there and called into action once again. Morales this time with the opportunity. Ball coming in from Pablo Martinez on the right-hand side. Goalkeeper just shoveling the ball away. We're into the second half now, of course. Andres Garcia pulling that ball in, and the goalkeeper called into action once again. Brugge with the effort. Player who scored twice in his last two matches for Levante. Didn't really get hold of it, but the goalkeeper still had to tip the ball around the post. Cartagena came close to equalising. Header at the far post, and it was Cedric who turned the ball over the crossbar. Brugge involved again, but this time in a defensive capacity. The ball nodded back across. Levante keeper Andres Fernandez making the save, and Brugge clearing the ball off the line. And Cedric turning the rebound over the bar. No chances for Levante in the second half as Cartagena pushed forward looking for the equaliser. Substitute Ivan Romero thought he'd made it 2-0. But the referee's assistant had the flag up on the near side. The Levante striker just offside. Nice finish from Romero, who scored the winner, or rather scored the equaliser in the 2-2 draw against Eibar the weekend before. The goal choked off by the referee Manuel Angel Perez Hernandez. More chances for Levante to sew things up. Substitute Carlos Espí. Another good save from Tony Fuidias. Cartagena again leaving spaces at the back as they chase the equaliser. Carlos Espí and players to his left decided to go for goal. And again, Espí given a chance by his teammate Algovia, and the goalkeeper coming out and making a good save right at the death. As Levante once again threatened the second. Goalkeeper just getting a touch, turning the ball over the crossbar. And that was the final action of the contest. The final score in the Estadio Cartagonova, and the Cartagena 0, Levante 1.
Eldense hosted Almeria on match day 4 at the Nuevo Pepico Amat. It was an important game for both sides as they looked to continue their decent start to the campaign. Luis Suarez set up an early opportunity. It was Arribas who pulled the trigger with a deflected effort, saved by goalkeeper Ian Mackay. Style, the veteran striker, helping the ball on its way, but it was Arribas who'd launched it off his foot. It did take a big deflection off the defender. It's run down the right, seemed as if the ball was going out. Baptistao fluffed his effort, but it came to Robertoni, his strike, ricocheting off the crossbar. Another chance here for Almeria. Saw the woodwork tested again. It was Luis Suarez off his left foot, beating the goalkeeper at his near post, but smashing the ball against the left upright. Eldense had a couple of opportunities of their own in the first half. This low drive, no problem for Luis Maximiano. Melamed was setting up a set piece near the end of the first period. He put it through the wall, but Mackay able to get down and save almost in slow motion. In the second half, Eldense went on the attack. There was an opportunity to cross the ball in. It came slightly behind the striker. His effort did not have enough oomph to hit on the turn. Garcia still looking for his first goal for Eldense since joining in the summer. Ball put in towards the 6-yard box, was converted. It was Sergio Ortuño to Juan to Ortuño. He converted. The VAR check took place and there was an agonising wait for the Eldense players and fans, but the goal would stand. Ortuño played on by Marc Pubi. The goal given, Eldense were out in front. That left 8 minutes plus 9 of stoppage time for Almeria to try and find their way back on terms. They had a chance through Melamed, had a penalty appeal waved away after a clearance had hit the defender's hand. In the end, nothing given by the referee. A home victory for Eldense by 1-0 against Almeria. Mario Soberon has a goal-scoring instinct. The striker continued his excellent start to the campaign with a brace at home for Zaragoza. His goals at La Romareda helped his side to victory and also to the outright lead of the La Liga HYPERMOTION table. Soberon scored his first goal off a rebound from Di Turo following a shot from Alberto Marí. The striker rounded the goalkeeper and scored into an empty net. He got his second in the 67th minute, heading across from Ivan Calero. Mario Soberon was the best player of matchday 4.
First game of the season at La Romareda and home win as Zaragoza beat Elche by 3-0 in a very convincing performance by Victor Fernandez's side. There was a minute of silence tribute to the season ticket holders and fans that passed away recently. Something common we've seen in La Liga HYPERMOTION. The mistake from Di Turo, the person in opposition half from Zaragoza paid tribute. Quick combination of Soberon, Calero and Alberto Marí. The shot from Marí, and Soberon took advantage of the mistake from Di Turo and opened the score for Zaragoza in the first 45 minutes. We've seen some glimpses of Elche. The best minutes were before the half-time break with that chance, the best one of the game for Josan, which is from the second half. Zaragoza were much superior. The first opportunity, Liso, the shot, the save from Di Turo. But after the direct red card of Oscar Plano, clear direct red card shown by the referee Rubén Ábalos Barrera, things become very, very difficult for Elche. Difficult to understand what Oscar Plano did there to Dani Tasende. Opportunities were coming for Zaragoza. Tony Moya came from the bench, shot over the crossbar, but always pressing high. Los Maños, another recovering opposition. Half is Calero. Delicious bowling and the header from Soberon. Spectacular. Second goal of the game, fourth of the season. Coming top scorer alongside Andrés Martín. and sealing the victory for Zaragoza. 10 points out of the first 12 new league leaders of La Liga HYPERMOTION, thanks to that convincing victory over Elche. Overtime 4 more. Victor Fernandez side. Aduares, the shot. Saved by Dituro. Elche 1 win. First 4 games. Only 3 points. Difficult start for Eder Sarabia's side, so they concede the 3rd goal. Beautiful strike from Francho Serrano. 2nd goal of the season from the Zaragoza Academy product, combining with Liso, no offside. Good run from Adrian Liso. Assist Serrano, control with the right and strike with the left into the right top corner of Dituro's goal. Nothing to do for the Argentinian goalkeeper, and the 3-0 for Zaragoza. Before the end, Ivan Asson hit the bulwark. This great strike. Most of the possession for Elche, but the clear chances were for Zaragoza. 3 goals, 8 shots on target. A very complete performance from Zaragoza in the first game of the season at La Romareda. The final score, Zaragoza 3, Elche 0.
At the Carlos Belmonte, Albacete took on Sociedad Deportiva Eibar. The visitors got their first away win of the season against Albacete Balompié, who were coming to this one after their first defeat of the campaign. The game started very well for the home side. Albacete had the first chance of the match, thanks to this beautiful shot from Lazo, forcing the save of Daniel Fuzato. This was the first attempt on target of the fixture. Great save there by Fuzato, who was starting in between the sticks for Eibar, and all of a sudden, out of nothing, Los Armeros found themselves taking the lead after an own goal by the keeper Raúl Lizoain. It's Aritz Arambarri who puts that long ball for the run of Antonio Puertas, and there you see that huge mistake by Raúl Lizoain, which meant the opener and the only goal of the game, which gave all 3 points to Eibar. Eibar's first win at the Carlos Belmonte in the last 24 years. Here, Tony Villa was looking for a cross. His ball took a deflection and forced the save of the keeper Lizoain. At the other end, Fuzato was tested 2 times, but Albacete were unable to find the equalizer. Here was Lazo, found the save of Fuzato. Another ball at the counter for Albacete. This time Higinio Marín took his chance. A very soft attempt, easy for the keeper. It was very difficult for Albacete to create real problems on Eibar, who were defending very well, and they finished the game defending very, very deep on their own half. Morcillo bringing some danger, coming inside from the left-hand side, and here is Lazo looking for the top corner. The ball inches away to end at the back of the net. Alvaro off the bench, put that good ball in between the keeper and the defenders for Higinio Marin. And somehow Aritz Arambarri, crucially, got a touch there. Take a look. To make it difficult for Higinio to produce a clean finish. Alvarez had his chance, and in the follow-up, the substitute Madariaga had also an opportunity to extend the lead for Eibar. It just couldn't be for Albacete. It's the first away win of the season for Eibar. Albacete 0, Eibar 1.
Castellón entertained Cádiz Club de Football, two sides that weren't in La Liga HYPERMOTION last season, that are this season here, and that really produce a tremendous game of football, more so in the second half than in the first. But in the first half, Castellón were the sides that dominated the game through that clear chance by Sergent. Finishing by Oscar Gil as well. The David Gil saved amazingly. And here would come the first goal of the fixture. Chris Ramos in the 48th minute with an acrobatic touch that wasn't probably the most orthodox, wasn't probably the greatest finishing touch you've seen, but if you look at it twice, there is great merit into what Ramos did in there. Then Cádiz with the penalty here on Chris Ramos. The replay is pretty clear indeed. Alberto Jiménez knocks Chris Ramos down, and Rubén Alcaraz puts it away to make it 2-0 in the 52nd minute. And only a few moments away, the third goal would come through this beautiful action in which Chris Ramos keeps his calm, stays cool as ice to put the 3-0 in the 55th minute of play. Look at that touch. Cold-blooded as it gets. Chris Ramos with a brace. He was then subbed off by Paco Lopez. Paco Lopez, who managed to take 3 points today. That goal was disallowed. The goal from Douglas Aurelio, the Brazilian, raising the Sporting Club de Portugal. 3 men in offside, clear offside indeed. Nothing to say against that. And then Castellón would try and try and try. Francisco Muepo here, coming off the bench. He blew his chance to make it 4-0. The Zambian didn't finish off the chance nicely. He was perfectly onside, but didn't manage to put it away in style. And then here would come a controverted penalty on Piramarco by Christian Glauder, who complained as well about a knock to his face, but finally the referee thought that it should be given to Israel Suero to put the 1-3 in the scoreline. David Gil dove the right way, he touched the ball but wasn't able to put it away. 3 points that are the 3 points that Cádiz take. Important indeed for them.
Bonifacio Diaz had a great debut with Cartagena. The goalkeeper on loan from Girona avoided a goal storm from Levante. The Catalan keeper kept out several shots with 5 quality saves. Only Jose Luis Morales could beat him, but the goalkeeper would save all kinds of shots. Carlos Alvarez, Sergio Lozano, Pablo Martinez, Brugui, Espi all fell when faced with the goalkeeper. Diaz was in the side after Pablo Campos was called up for the Spain under-21s. He was the best goalkeeper of the weekend.
These are the results in La Liga HYPERMOTION match day 4. Tenerife 0, Racing 1, Granada 1, Deportivo 1, Huesca 0, Burgos 1, Sporting 3, Oviedo 1, a 0-0 draw between Córdoba and Málaga, and another goalless draw between Racing Club de Ferrol and Mirandés, Cartagena 0, Levante 1, Eldense 1, Almería 0, Zaragoza 3, Elche 0, Albacete 0, Eibar 1, and Castellón 1, Cádiz 3. This is how La Liga table looks like, with Real Zaragoza at the top with 10 points, followed by Huesca with 9, then Racing, Levante and Eibar with 8, Burgos with 7 in the playoff places, and then at the bottom of the table, Elche with 3 points, followed by Racing, De Ferrol and Córdoba who have 2, and at the bottom it's Tenerife with only 1 point. And these are the fixtures of match day 5 in La Liga HYPERMOTION. Córdoba travels to La Coruña. Eibar will take on Tenerife. Levante against Eldense, and Málaga against Huesca. Closing Saturday, it's Racing against Sporting. On Sunday, Mirandés against Albacete, Oviedo Cartagena, Burgos Zaragoza, Cádiz Racing Club de Ferrol, Elche Granada, and on Monday to close match day 5, Almería hosts Castellón.